I'd like to speak about the word and the power of the word, courage. How courageous you are to be an incarnate, walking your path to learn lessons and give lessons to others. It is a courageous life you live. And many times in your life, you have noticed that it has been very challenging, either in an unexpected experience or together with other people you are with at that time in your life. As well as they are experiencing to have you on their lifeline, as well as they are experiencing the synchronicity behind many of the challenges in the past, and how we can today look back at our life and feel stronger, and you can feel stronger and feel we have learned from being more aware, feeling an emptiness in our heart because you still wonder why. So just think that the people that have experienced such challenges with us are looking at their past and their life, yet in another way. We are all different. We are all unique individuals. We all react differently. We all experience the same experience differently. Some use their awareness to process a particular experience through direct thought, visually and mentally, and others process the same exact experience with feelings that again show emotions. There is no right or wrong way to experience an experience. It is all individual. Some might continue to focus on something that another person hasn't even given a second thought to. That is what we are all here for. This is the school. To walk as spirit and soul in a physical body is being very courageous. You continue to think. You're always thinking. Your mind at times is going a mile a minute, and you can allow your mind to slow down and take a deep breath and use your intelligence, your smarts, to focus on what is important to you. What makes sense? What values are on your priority list, and stick to them. This will strengthen your development and make it more adjustable to your everyday life. It will also make your life a lot easier to live and plan. When you look at the history of the world throughout the time of humanity, it has been a very challenging time for most people. When you look and see what is happening in the world today, there is no difference. Everyone has diverse levels of understanding of life itself. For some, it doesn't make sense what the other person is saying or thinking, or what you think they are thinking, or what you think they are saying behind the words. It isn't supposed to. That is why we are a mixture of, so to say, different spices on a rack, like pepper and salt and garlic, and some are oregano, and some are a mixture of all spices. It is not up to you or me to figure out how another person acts, thinks, speaks. It is up to their own self to take on that responsibility to develop when and if they choose to do so. So, who is to say that you or I have a higher level of understanding of life than the man next door? It is impossible. He might be thinking the same about you and I, that he has more common sense and success of self than we do, and he might be right. Who are we to judge each other? We only look through the eyes of ourselves. We only feel what we feel in our heart and in our mind and in our soul. And our thoughts and our feelings, we do not even see ourselves unless we walk over to a mirror and look into it. So think of the babies also that are born with challenging illnesses or a handicap, such as blindness or deafness or any other physical or mental challenge that is different from another child that is born, so to say, normal and healthy. So how courageous they are. They only know one thing, themselves, and how they think and feel. Many children, many teenagers, young adults, and the elderly have health challenges. And all of a sudden their life is turned upside down. And many wonder why. No one really knows why did this happen to me. I have noticed that some people have had a very stressful life, and all of a sudden they become ill and they change their lifestyle. It's a wake-up call. And they all of a sudden take life a bit more seriously when it comes to knowing oneself, taking care of oneself, and believing in oneself. It is a selfless act of being courageous for and about their life. When we have sympathy for others due to an illness or a handicap, all we can do is imagine how it must feel. These people do not want sympathy. They want to be understood. And they can empathize. We can empathize with them. So many times I heard from my parents, when you are with others and you wonder, you want to analyze or judge, so start by putting the shoe on the other foot. Become that person and try to see and feel how it feels to be them before you even think or thought about them. A very wise and very courageous thoughts. So take time in your life to be kind to yourself. Experience your life in a positive way, because the challenges are sometimes, well, we all have to deal with them on our lifeline, and sometimes they're quite tough. And they do make us stronger. So take care of yourself. Allow yourself to pat yourself on the back and say, you're doing a good job. And be there for yourself. And know in your heart you are living every moment in time for the good of the human race and for yourself. It is a matter of experiencing the truth and knowing that many, many people in the world are heroes. A hero just like you.